"Give us Polycarp!" The crowd was packed into the stadium, thirsty for blood. Polycarp had been ordained the Bishop of Smyrna by St. John the Evangelist. There he led a flock of heroic Christians, many of whom died martyrs' deaths. When the persecution against the Christians grew more intense, the venerable bishop was compelled to go out from the city. He prayed night and day for the salvation of all the churches of God. Soon he received notice that the authorities were on his trail. He retired deeper into the countryside, but one of his household betrayed him to the authorities. Late at night, while Polycarp was sleeping in an upper room, men arrived armed to the teeth at his door. He arose and welcomed them in and invited them to take supper at his table. Before they took him in custody, he asked leave to pray, and he prayed deep into the night. When his prayer had ended, they seated him upon a donkey and led him back to the city. Herod, the constable, was waiting for him when he arrived. He questioned Polycarp, attempting to persuade him to renounce his faith in Christ and offer sacrifices to Caesar. The shepherd of souls stood silent and made no reply. Finally, Polycarp was ushered into the arena. A voice from heaven pierced the bloodthirsty cries of the crowd. "Be thou strong and courageous." The governor, presiding over the bloodlust, brought Polycarp before him. "You are an old man. Deny your Christ, and you will go free." Polycarp replied, 86 years I have served him, and he has done me no wrong. How can I blaspheme my king and my God?" "Then I will have you burnt alive." "The fire you threaten me with will only burn so long and then be extinguished. You yourself should fear the flames of everlasting torment and turn and worship the immortal God." The governor, enraged, shouted for the fires to be kindled. Polycarp took off his garments, but because of his age he was unable to remove his sandals, whose straps his disciples had fastened and unfastened day and night. He was bound like a ram for the sacrifice and placed upon a heap of sticks. Looking up to heaven, he prayed aloud, "I thank thee that thou hast given me to share the cup of thy Christ and to be numbered among the martyrs. Receive me today as an acceptable sacrifice." A great wall of flame encircled Polycarp, and the aroma of bread, baking in an oven, filled the arena. But the fire did not burn the saintly man. He sat up within the fire, and everyone marveled. Finally, a centurion was ordered to pierce his side with a spear. Such a fountain of blood flowed from his side that it extinguished the roaring fire. Thus Polycarp died and received the crown of incorruption. Meanwhile, a throng of Jews petitioned the governor that the body be sealed up or destroyed, lest it inspire further devotion amongst the Christians. But the centurion laid out Polycarp's body with reverence, there in the middle of the arena for all to see, and had it burned. Polycarp's bones were gathered by the faithful and given a proper burial. We remember his birth into the kingdom of heaven on February 23 each year.